All right, what's going on, y'all? Mental Health Monday check-in. Hope everyone's doing well. I do apologize. It has been a minute. I've been traveling, but I'm back. We're good now. And I just want to reflect and want to say that, coming from a really fun trip or a vacation or a weekend or a birthday or an extravaganza, there's a lot of highs that come with that, right? And then it's crazy because sometimes even after, you might still kind of be riding that high, or you might start to kind of come down. So you might want to do things that make you feel that high again, or to feel alive again, whatever it might be. And something that I've always kind of dealt with is my highs are really high, especially because they're natural body highs. So I don't, since I don't drink or do any drugs. And then the lows sometimes can feel super low just because there's not really an in-between, It's either I'm in a great mood or I'm severely depressed and I feel as if I'm in the basement, if I'm in the dungeons, you know what I'm saying? In the, what are they called? In the sewers. Excuse me. So, something I have to kind of check myself on is making sure that I can find that even keel, that just balance of, maybe I am just all right, and being all right and knowing that I'm going to be okay just because I'm not, I'm not at that really fun event, or I'm not at that concert, or I'm not, with all of my close friends all the time, or I'm, eating meal prep instead of eating this extravagant fun meal that is out of my budget. You know what I'm saying? So just to give a few examples, and it's just really kind of a reminder to myself that those times and moments, we live in the middle, so we're gonna have the really highs, we're gonna have the really lows. But for the majority of what we live in our day to day, it's just in the middle, and being okay with that and being comfortable with that, and knowing that, yeah, this one week might be the best week of my life, the next week might be the worst week of my life, and just knowing that that's gonna happen, and being aware and being okay with that. So kind of just a message to myself a bit, coming back from a really great trip and was full of so many fun events. But one thing that's kind of helped me is looking at it in a different lens of, I'm so grateful for those moments. I have so much joy because I got to experience those, instead of, oh man, I wish I was there. I wish I could go back. Just switching it and looking at it differently and practicing gratitude for those moments. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next week. Hope y'all doing great. The world's a better place with you, and you are loved.